Hello, everybody. Welcome to LT Outdoors Sunday Night Live. Hope you guys all had a great couple weeks. I know I wasn't on last weekend. I was trying to enjoy my birthday, so it was pretty laid back. Nothing really all that great. But like I said, I hope you guys all had a good week. It's been busy for me as far as fishing goes. I've been fishing my tail off. I better share here on Facebook real quick before I forget. I am going to do a giveaway again tonight. Hmm. There, shared to Facebook. Oh man. Hey there, Richard. How you doing, buddy? Hey, sis. Thank you. It was okay. I mean, there didn't really do much. It was boring. Hi, Gianna. How are you? What? You turd nugget? You turd nugget? Sitting here hitting my hand. How you doing tonight, Richard? Hey there, Neil. Hey, Rick. Thank you very much, John. I appreciate you, man. Hey, Uncle Rick says hi, jammers. Say hi, jammers. Oh, like I said, I hope you guys had a good week. It's been, I don't know, kind of rough for me, with the weather and everything the way it's been. It kind of sucks. I know some of you are excited about the hot weather, but I hated it. It messes everything up for this time of year. So I'm ready for it to be gone. I'm looking forward to this week. Those 50s are going to be wonderful, especially for sleep. I haven't been sleeping good with this crap weather. So I know, I hear you, Matt. Amen to that, dude. I'm definitely ready for ice too. Yep, looking forward to that. It's going to be a good winter. That's why we've been out. Rick's been going with me a lot, but been out looking for spots, mostly after big perch spots, trying to figure them out for the winter time. Because the cool thing that I want to today, I will be talking mostly about fall stuff. But as far as fall fishing goes, any spot that you find in the fall that's good for fishing is also going to be good for first ice. Just so you know, they're moving into those spots right now. Oh, it's putting you behind work. Yeah, it's been. I mean, it's just been crap this week. And we had bow season open on the first, and I haven't been bow hunting at all because, I seen some idiot yesterday shot one and was complaining because he couldn't keep it cooled anywhere. It's like, okay, well, it's kind of common sense if you're going to shoot one in 80 degrees that you better have somewhere to put it, or you better just quarter it out, put it in the fridge, or just finish it all in one night. But no thanks, I don't want to do that. Hey, Bill, how you doing, buddy? Now, I don't think they're going to make it on tonight because last I seen they were in my town, but I do want to say right now, it was nice meeting June Nagel that's on here. I got to meet her tonight as well as her husband. I got to meet them all. I got to meet the family, so it was really nice to meet them. Even met the sons, Luke and Ryan. So yeah, it was kind of cool. I always love running into people. It's nice to meet. Pack it in ice. Yep, you can, but you know as good as I do, Matt. 80 degrees. Good luck with the ice. You're gonna have to keep packing it. You're gonna. I mean, there's no way to keep that ice from even staying somewhat frozen. I mean, it's way too hot. Way too hot. I've tried doing the ice thing myself, and it doesn't. A bag of ice ain't gonna last very long in a deer. So, nope. In my opinion, if you're not gonna have somebody else do it that has a cooler, don't go out and do it. Usually is, Sean. Yep. I mean, right now, honestly, it should be great. Not very many people fish that river this time of year, but there is a lot of fish in there in October. I have a really cool October video where I caught tons of different fish. Yeah. No, I get it, Matt. Yeah. Sometimes you don't have a choice, but no, I refuse to. I just won't, let's just, even if the season was going to be 80 degrees, I know this is would never happen, but if it was 80 degrees every day for the entirety of the deer season, I wouldn't hunt them. I just wouldn't do it. Yeah, that too, Bill. Yep, be sweating in the stand. That ain't no fun. But worse than sweat is the bugs. The mosquitoes are back out, and the flies and everything else. The flies are actually the reason I wouldn't want to kill a deer. I mean, it just makes it suck. In fact, this weekend was the opener of duck, and I didn't even get out for that because I don't want to kill a duck and have it get covered in flies and maggots in my kayak. So, yeah, this weather just sucks. But on the plus side, this week is going to get a lot cooler, so I'll be able to start getting out. I'm really bummed though. I'll say this right now. The crossbow. In fact, I want to throw some dirt on them. Let me see. I forgot what the name of the bow company even is. So let's see. Robin got me a crossbow for my birthday couple years ago, Killer Instinct. And I do want to say this right now: the Killer Instinct bow did not even last a year, and the arms split on it, and they would not do a refund or just give me a new bow because I didn't fill out the warranty. I'm gonna say this right now: we should not have to fill out a warranty if it's not even gonna make it a year. It's so sad. I was excited; that was the best bow that I've ever owned, but it only lasted a season. So I'm gonna say this right now, and I'll say it a bunch. Killer Instinct, your company sucks. So, and you're even worse with customer service. I called them the other day. They said the only way they would do it is if I paid for the strings and the cables, which would be about $100 plus I'd have to pay for shipping. Right now, they've got those same bows on sale at Dunham's for like 200 bucks. Why would I pay over 100 to get that fixed when I could buy a new one for 200? Well, my suggestion is stay away from that company. That was the problem last year, John. Last year was the only year that that bow was able to be used. So somebody told me to call the company because they could do something about it, but they won't. So screen jacket. Yeah. I've done the whole screen thing like on the heads and on the hat screens, but I don't like it. I can't see very good out of it. They should have. I mean, yeah, I get it. Stupid me. I didn't fill out a warranty, but I'm one of those people that honestly, I don't think I've ever filled out a warranty in my life. And that's because when I get something new, I expect it to last several years. And at that point, why would I care that it didn't, if it made it several years and got me a couple deer, to me, it needs to make itself at least a bit of a lifetime. They if it only and it's not just me. This is why I say this because it's not just me. The Killer Instinct has had a pattern with that, with the bow arms coming apart, and so it's not just me. A lot of other people's turned them in, but yeah, I hear you, Sean. I hear you. 707. I will say this, guys, at 710. I'm waiting for more people. There's only 15 up here right now. 710. I will start doing it again, where I'm going to be writing down people's names. And tonight, John, I'm going to do like you wanted me to do that. I should have done it. I don't like doing it this way, but I'm going to say this right now. I'm doing a giveaway again. Same giveaway because Doug Smith did not get a hold of me. So what I'm going to do the same giveaway again for this beautiful box of Widowmaker jigs, a really awesome deal for free. But you have to be on here when I call your name. If you're not on here, I'm calling somebody else. I'm just warning you now because I feel pretty upset that somebody didn't claim it. Hey there, Terry. I've been better, buddy. I've been better. Hey, Max. How you doing, dude? Today I do want to say this. I went over to my buddy Richard's house, and if I can get this up close enough for you to see, maybe. That is a 1902 Indian head penny. I dug that today. I also dug one that's an 18 something, but I can't read it. It's too corroded. But yeah, 1902. This one's actually beautiful. It's in great condition, especially for something that old. But yeah, I dug this today in somebody's yard. I'm telling you right now, guys, I love digging people's yards because usually those are gold mines. That's where all the great stuff is. That's where nobody else has dug before. So, thanks, Bill. Yeah, it was cool. Hey there, Todd. How you doing, buddy? Like I said, 710. I'll start writing down people's names and put you in the bowl, and I'll draw for somebody's gonna win a Widowmaker box tonight. Hey, Mike, how you doing, buddy? Now, if you guys have been watching my perch videos, I don't I don't explain a whole lot in the videos, but this is why. And I mean, to me, it seems like common sense, and I know I need to get over that because not everybody knows this stuff. But this time of year, the fish are going to start, especially your panfish and your bass and things like that, are going to start moving into the shallow waters. Now, reason behind that is, and I know this weekend it doesn't seem like that, but the weather's cooling down. As the weather cools down, the water cools down, the fish are going to be looking for that warmer water. At some point that water gets to the point of where they don't want to be in it. It's too cold. They want to move up where all the food's going to be, so they will move back into the shallow water haunts. And like I said earlier in the show here, if you find a spot this time of year that's really good, you can just about bet it's going to be good in the winter because these fish are moving into the same areas right now that they will spend their winters in. Mostly because there's going to be weeds, there's going to be some sort of structure, and they're moving in for that stuff. I mean, it all equals food. So, yep, the eyes too. I mean, most species, pike. You get your all the panfish are moving in. So then all this time of year they are fattening up for winter. They're going to eat a whole lot. So, hey there, Huron, how you doing tonight? Oh, it's great seeing you too, man. I hope you had a great trip. I surely try, man, and I appreciate that. Thanks for watching my videos. Oldest pennies in 1909. Yeah, that would be really cool. I have a 1909, but it's not one that I dug. I think I bought that one because I needed it for my collection. But and this is not my oldest. One of these days, I'm gonna have to dig out my oldest. Like I said, this one, if you didn't see a minute ago, that is a 1902 Indian head penny that I dug today. But I've got a whole sleeve of them right here next to me. I think I've dug 20 something Indian heads in my life, but I do have a bunch of 1800s. I think 1860s might be my oldest, or maybe 1840s. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that, dude. Salmon fishing's been tough, Bob. It's been really tough. The bite's just been hard. I don't know. This year's been strange. I don't know if it's the weather or what's going on. I am going out in the morning. I've actually got my alarm already set for 5 a.m. I'm gonna try to get down early and hopefully beat the people. And that's been a problem too, is words getting out this year. And it ain't just me. The people out that like to throw my name under a bus and try to say that I'm ruining spots. They obviously don't read the papers or read the fishing reports because it's actually the tackle shops and stuff that are throwing names under the bus. It's not me. So yeah, I don't know, Bob. I honestly I see it getting worse every year. In my opinion, I feel like it's going to become tip. I think every place that people find out about is going to be like Tippy Dam. That's just what I think is going to happen. And at that point, I'll probably quit salmon fishing. That was the whole reason for me not salmon fishing throughout my life. Okay, I see it's 7:12. I got to keep up with my word here. Tonight I'm giving away the Widowmaker box. It is full of jigs on one side, the other side's empty, so you can fill it with whatever you want. Just like last week, if you missed it last week, you got a chance now because somebody didn't turn it in before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be writing down people's names. All I need you to do is type "I'm in." If I see that, I will write your name down, throw you in the bucket. Try to give me some time between names on here, guys, because because I need to be able to catch up with all you guys. So, all right, Matson, oh, Terry, Neil. You guys are gonna make me work for it tonight. Oh, Max, how'd you do in your tournament, Max? Robin, Rick, Todd, Richard. Now, if you won last week, don't put in on it because you missed out on that one, Mike Marvin. better put this so I'm faster at it. Second floor. We are putting in right now for a free Widowmaker box. It's the one that was not claimed before. What's up, Tom? How you doing, buddy? What did I miss here, Johnny? All were in the mouth, thank God. Oh, there we go. Ionic Excalibur. I fired it still. Yeah, see, I didn't even dry fire mine. Mine just they're coming delaminated on the arms. It's just what's happening with their bows. But I'm glad that you caught a bunch, Johnny. That's fun. Richard Carson's in. John, I know I'm trying. Huron is in, and please only one per person. So far, so good. But thank you. I got you in there, Richard. How you doing, Tom? Oh man, sorry to hear that, Max. Sorry to hear that. Those fish you did catch were beautiful, though. Definitely had great colors to them. Worm's in. What's up, Worm? John's in. Thank you, John. What's up, Bob? Marty's in. I will say this, guys. I did go salmon fishing several times this week. Didn't land any. I had a lot of hits though, and I had one on. As you know, me using my 8 pound monofilament was stupid. I hooked a big king, and it's crazy. I got the footage. He flies out of the water and just snaps my line that fast, and there goes my favorite kaboom down the river with him. So yeah, it wasn't very cool. Oh, I bet, Max. Sorry to hear that, dude. It's been super windy. I did a little bit second floor. I've got 3. The other day I did get 3. I'm working on a video. I don't want to make a video out of just the 3, so but I've got them saved. I'll add it into one. But yeah, I got 3 fox squirrels the other day. And the funny part about it all is I was sitting there on a log. That's always my best time, it seems like, to get squirrels. But I'm sitting on a log for about 5 minutes. I hear the squirrels. I see them running. 2 fox squirrels were coming right at me. I waited till they got in front of me. Boom, boom. One of them folded. The other one was kind of crippled. Went just a little bit. I could see a hole through a log, and he was kind of behind it. I blew the hole bigger in the log and ended the squirrel. So, but I did get 3 fox squirrels the other day. So I'm waiting for a little more content, but I'm also gonna make. I've got the squirrels saved up. I'm gonna make fajitas. That's gonna be my first squirrel dish of the year. But it's been tough, man. And like I said earlier, with these temperatures, I don't really want to do any kind of hunting. So I mean, even fishing's been brutal. This warm weather messed everything up. Even the perch that are in the shallows, they're not in the shallows no more. So, if you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up. I appreciate you guys. I got 37 viewers right now and only 19 thumbs up. And if you missed it last week, I did not go live because it was my birthday. My birthday was actually the day of the live, and I wanted to try and enjoy it. So I went out. My buddy John, we went fishing in Alpena, and I went afterwards. Went out to dinner at the Chinese buffet, which I love that place. It's cheap, but I like their food. Oh, 40 watching, 21 thumbs up. Thank you guys. And I will mention this again just for anybody that doesn't know already. Tonight I am giving away a Widowmaker box right here. I'll be drawing for it. All you got to do is type "I'm in." Please only do it once, but it's got all my favorite polka dot 5mm tungstens, 4mm tungstens. It's got the ladybugs in there. It's got these Scud missiles. So all you got to do is type "I'm in." Somebody last week, I'm not going to name their name, but Somebody missed out on it last week, didn't claim it. Well, actually, 2 weeks ago, didn't claim it. So, yeah, I'm redoing it tonight. Hey, Slip, got you in there, buddy. Hey, I was just talking about you guys. Jake, how you doing, buddy? Trenton LaPointe, how you doing, Trenton? Dean J, what's up, Dean Jacobs? How you doing tonight? Yeah, it was nice meeting you today, Jake. Like I said earlier, I got to meet the whole Nagel family. That was fun. It was cool. It's always exciting when I pull in somewhere and automatically, what's up, Johnny? And I'm already like known. It just feels good. I definitely know that my name's been getting out there. I know any kind of buffet, yeah, it's hard to pass, and I don't know, there's something about the one up there, I really like it, there's, in fact, it's funny, the people in there are extremely Asian. I mean, they can't speak English, right? I think the most they can say is "Pessy." You want Pessy? But I was trying to ask this lady the other day what this sauce was because they've got a meal up there. It's my absolute favorite, and it's just basically a chicken nugget and some sauce. But it turned out it's some sort of Chinese peanut sauce, and I'm gonna try to buy some and make some dishes of my own. I found out I can actually just go to the store and buy that peanut sauce. But yeah, it's really good stuff. It's definitely my favorite. Good, Dean. I'm glad you're doing good, buddy. I'm doing all right. Yeah, been a little rough lately, but I'm doing okay. Awesome to meet you too, man. Yep, that was great. Yeah, I couldn't believe that. So that was your mom, I'm guessing June is your mom. Hey Tim. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I mean that's kind of what I do for trying to keep my minerals alive. The frozen water jugs and stuff work for sure, but honestly, it's just so hot out there. I don't think that would even keep the I don't think that would keep the maggots off right now. I think it's impossible. When it's 80 degrees, I really don't think you can keep flies off stuff. Oh, June's your mom. Okay. Yeah, I thought so. She's a sweet lady. That was fun meeting her. Yeah. Did you guys end up catching any fish after I left, Jake? I knew your dad was getting ready to leave, but I didn't know if you guys stayed and if you and Ryan stayed any later or not. But yeah, if you guys missed it, I'm doing this as a giveaway again tonight. Widowmaker box here. All you got to do is type in "I'm in." It's got one side full, the other side's not, but you can put whatever you want in that other side. 40 of you watching, only 28 thumbs up. So please, please hit that thumbs up button, folks. Oh, there you go, Tim. Honestly, that's the best time, anyways. Halloween week is a staple for me. I will be going out this week though. It's supposed to be so nice. I'm gonna go out and I've got some really big bucks hanging around my place. So, oh, you didn't? Okay. Dang, man. I couldn't believe I had those hits because I've been going down there a lot and it's been super slow. But for me to have those bites when I did, I was only there, what, I don't even think an hour. So, yeah, I'm going to be going super early in the morning. Almond chicken, yep. Almond chicken's good. They don't have that there. Hey, Chad, I'll put you in, buddy. I feel like I should have saved all my tickets from last time because most of you were in there. Kind of wasted them now. Mm. Yeah, that's anywhere you go now, John, run into that stuff, and I don't like it either. I don't like it either. It's funny. If you guys miss, not missing much, but I had some real tools call me out on here for calling the DNR, and I'm gonna say this, and I will say this time and time again. I went to school to become a CO, and I am all about pushing for the the rights of the wildlife. anything that involves conservation, I am for. If I see somebody, I don't even care if it's a relative. If I see you out hurting populations in a way that you are illegally doing so, I am calling the DNR. That's how I am, how I always have been. So, anybody that's not for, and trust me, I'm talking conservation officers. I'm talking about the ones that up uphold the law, that help keep people in check as far as overtaking and stuff like that. I'm not talking about the State Department of the Department of Natural Resources. Most of those are probably tools. I'm talking about the officers that put themselves on the line to go out and take care of jerks. But I've never had wild game curry. Nope, I don't know much about curry, but sounds good though. Oh man, if it hasn't been hunted in years, man, you're golden. You shouldn't need any help out there. Oh man, thank you very much. I appreciate the invite. I might have to take you up on that. I do have a lot of good deer around my area and stuff, but I'll tell you, finding a spot that hasn't already had a whole bunch of hunting pressure is really hard to find. And you know, it, if it hasn't had so much hunting pressure, most of those deer won't be as afraid of people, which is great. It makes for easier, better hunting. My spot used to be amazing because it was only me and my dad that hunted it for a long time, but then a bunch of people got on it and everything else. So thank you, John. Yep. And thank you, Dean. Thank you, Huron. Yeah, it really, I ain't gonna lie, it gets on my nerves when I get people, and it's always the young. Hate to say this, but it's always the people that are like mid 20s that like to throw things out there off their keyboards. And I think anymore it's because most of them are just, it's how they were raised. They're disrespectful. But again, I'll say it a million times. And one thing that people try to throw at me is, well, if they were snagging and they did not actually hook a fish, how can you call that snagging? Well, to me, that's no different than going out night hunting with a rifle, and if you miss the deer, then you can't say that you were poaching. I'm sorry, but that's pure stupidity. I mean, poaching is poaching. I don't care if you suck at it. If you're terrible at snagging, ain't my fault. You're still snagging. So, yep, I don't like them, but we'll have to talk about that. I do, I hunt private land myself, so I do have a spot, but I'll have to try that second floor. One thing, I Rick got after me the other day because I'm really bad about getting stuff out for dinner. I usually end up eating trash food because I don't get home until late. But he's pushing it in my head to start doing the crock pot thing again, and that's how I really should do because I'm not home often. But the other day I made up a venison burger cabbage soup, and it turned out really good. I used chicken bouillon, bunch of salt in there, and then added carrots, obviously cabbage, and just slow cooked it, and it is really good. Oh, and half a stick of butter too. Have to have the butter. But yeah, it turned out really good. And tonight, because I'd already been eating on it for 2 days straight, sometimes you get bored of it, so I went and got some garlic toast and I dipped it in that, and that was really good too. So there's just a little bit left tonight. I'll probably take it out and feed it to my kitties. I got to feed the cats. So all right, guys. If you've missed it already, I see there's 41 of you watching. Please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't got in on this yet, I'm doing a free drawing on this beautiful Widowmaker box that is chock full of jigs. All you got to do is type "I'm in" if you want to get in on this, and I will put you in. Again, I did this drawing a couple weeks ago, but somebody didn't claim it, so I gotta redo it again. Yeah, yep, that's definitely part of it too, but as far as the people running their mouth at me, it's usually kids. I don't know why, they think they can, but being almost 40 now, I mean, I know better than to hit a kid even if they're in their 20s, but they gotta watch themselves. Alright, Barry's in. I'll put you in, buddy. How's them grandkids doing, Barry? Oh, your package didn't send, by the way. I was gonna send it out. and it's in my car, but I had forgotten that it was Saturday when I brought it to the post office, and they weren't open. So it's going in the mail tomorrow. Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, I just like to, I don't know, I usually just throw things together in my crock pot, and it's a good way to use up venison and stuff too. Wow, 52 of you watching right now. Please hit that thumbs up, and if you haven't already, get in on the contest that I'm doing tonight. It's a free giveaway. Oh, that sounds good, Tom. I like that. Thanks. I'll definitely give that a shot. I'm all about spices and flavor and stuff, so I'm all about trying to send it. Are you getting in on the contest, Can Do? Because if you are, I need you to type "I'm in." But I hope you're having a good night. I hope everybody on here had a good week. Like I said, it was kind of a tough one for me. The bite's been tough. I've been working my tail off for content. If you watch the videos right now, they are basically the videos, if you get to see them, they are done either a day or two prior to being on there. So everything's updated. I am so far behind now on getting videos done that it's gonna, I got to catch back up. But I do want to show you this, though. I'm proud of this. I got my fifth master angler for the year in the mail Saturday. So that was for my 28-inch coho, which I've never had a salmon master angler before. So I was super pumped about that. But yes, this year I am up to five master anglers. That my top so far has been seven. So I do want to try and beat that. I need two more. Um, Basically, I know that I can still get a bluegill one. So that'll be my sixth. And hoping to get my perch one. I might be able to do it. Hey there, Richard. I seen you were out with the family. I'm glad that you had fun, sis. Hey, Grace, how are you doing tonight? Good. Glad you're doing good. Now, if anybody has any questions about anything that's going on in the fall, feel free to ask. Like I said, lately we have been targeting shallow water fish this time of year. The perch, I personally I love to perch fish. A lot of people don't have good perch locations, but if you have a perch lake that you like to fish, I can guarantee you the fishing can get real easy in the fall. The fish, no matter what the lake, they all move in shallower. It's just how they go. It's how perch are tuned in. So lakes like, for instance, Grand Lake. I want to get up and do a video on Grand Lake. I know that Whiskey Bay, being part of one of the shallowest parts of that lake and has a ton of weeds, there will be a lot of perch in Whiskey Bay. I'm sure of that. And I want to get on Long Lake as well. I know there's weeds on I believe it's the north end, and obviously that's where they're going to be. So that's what you want to do. Yes, I said the fish move shallow, but they're not going to be just anywhere. You want to find little weed beds, because the reasons they're moving shallow, not only for warmer water, but also because the minnows are going to be moving into the shallows, as well as all the bugs and stuff like that. Most of the perch that I've been catching lately, they have been chucked full of baby perch, pretty good sized baby perch as well. Sorry, my geese are freaking out. I got to make sure nothing's getting them. I think they're okay. Sometimes they just yell. But yeah, they've been chucked full of baby perch. They've also had dragonfly nymphs. If you've never seen them, they're pretty crazy. Pretty good sized bugs too, but they've been eating on those. And basically anything else that they can get into. They try to move into the shallow water this time of year for all that. Hey, there you go. That's another thing you can get this time of year for sure is the apples. There's a lot of apples out. I have a big apple tree in my front yard, and it is loaded. Hey there, Clark. How you doing? Hmm, I hope my geese are okay. Sometimes they just yell, and I hate that, but sometimes they also do need help, and they get caught by a coyote or something. At which point I got to run out and take a shot, but I think they're okay. I did pick up a rooster yesterday, folks. I now have a rooster. People this time of year, I should probably say this too, don't throw out animals, okay? And it seems like every year, a lot of people like to get, chickens and ducks and stuff like that when they see them at Tractor Supply. They get grown up and then they don't want them no more, or they get them for their kids and their kids get bored with them. Don't get rid of them. I will say this, every year I see ducks, pecans and normal game ducks or not wild ducks. I see them get thrown out, and if you throw a pekin duck out right now into a lake, I can tell you it's not going to live. They don't fly. The pecans don't fly, and it's going to get froze in. So there's been a lot of people lately throwing stuff out. I've seen a whole bunch of kittens the other day. That crushed me. Me and Rick were driving home late in the evening, and there was a pile of kittens in the road, and I know they were dumped there. And then, like I said, I've got a rooster now that I had to go grab. Somebody dumped him out of Vanetton Dam, and one of the people that live nearby called me, and I went out and managed to get him. So, hey there, Angie. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. When my buddy Greg was the one that reached out to me about it, and I told him, I said, they were worried about it getting eaten. And I said, well, you should be, because there's a bunch of fox. I know that area well. There's a bunch of fox around there, a bunch of eagles. That rooster being a white, I'm pretty sure it was a leghorn. He was mostly white. He was not going to make it very long. People are ridiculous. I can't stand that stuff. Where's your mom live, Clark? I might. Two walleye, one perch. There you go. Nothing wrong with that. 20 gauge action. Um, I mean, I would just say, there's a million public places, Chad. It's pretty easy to find places. And then you'll be in a neck brace. You could still probably hunt the private or the public lands. I don't see that being a problem. There's a lot. I would just go out now before you have your surgery and find some trails. There's a lot of good places. Hey there, Lisa. Lisa, if you want to get in, I'm doing the giveaway again for Widowmaker. The person last time did not claim them, so if you want to get in on this, just say I'm in, and I'll write your name down. Yep, probably not far from her, Clark. I'm in Harrisville, so I don't know. Lewiston's about 45 minutes from me, I think. But I love that area. Lewiston's beautiful. A lot of good fishing there too. Honestly, he probably isn't. He probably isn't. He's not doing too good though. I mean, he's older, so he hasn't been doing the best lately anyway. But now, like even tonight, he's laying by me, and he don't normally do that. He's usually out on his own. So yeah, things haven't been going so well for him. And if you missed it today, I did do some metal detecting. I tried to film, but stupid me tried to use that hat cam and did not get a good view of it. But I did dig this 1902 Indian head penny, and I also dug one that was in the 1800s, but I couldn't read it. I could read that it said 18, but that was about it. I couldn't read much on it. So with two left feet, so both of its right feet were gone. That's crazy. I mean, I can't normally I would say, trapping accident, but it's not. I mean, I guess it could be. There's still some people out there that do some dumb things, but trapping season's not open yet. But that's a shame. Yeah, he's an old boy. Yeah, he's just laying around right now, but I don't let it he can't get up on the bed anymore, but I make sure I pick him up and throw him up there with me, and he still goes outside with me every time I go out, so yeah, got to give him what life he can anyway. Two Now I'm confused. Two left. I mean, yeah, technically they both. Thank you, Bill. Yeah, now I'm two left back feet on left side. How could you tell they were the back feet, though? Wait, 5 legs? Now I'm super confused. They had an extra leg? Jeez. Okay, that's crazy. Yeah, I've never seen a five-legged one. Of course, I will say this, and a lot of people didn't believe me. The video turned out crap, so you couldn't really see it. But I got to see a three-legged swan on Muskegon Lake. I don't know if it's still out there or not. It was pretty neat, though. I went out there fishing with my buddy Brian, and he had told me about it. I didn't believe him, obviously, but when I uh, when I went down there and fished with him, he took me out on Muskegon where this swan supposedly was, and sure enough, it was creepy. I ain't gonna lie. This thing, when swans are paddling, they got their feet going. Well, that third foot on its back was wiggling while he's swimming. It was very strange. Even the DNR over there told me about it. So crazy. Don't trick. That is true, Rick. Was it around Flint? Circus raccoon, Dow Chemical. Jeez, that's crazy. I've never seen anything like that. That's for sure. I do want to show. I thought this was cool, and thank you again, Rick, for sharing this with me. But let's see. I had a picture shared with me today. One of the guys that shares the property with Rick, I put that thing, shot a huge buck. I guess it's not huge for Iowa, supposedly, but to me, it was pretty amazing. I cannot imagine. I would have totally lost myself. I mean, look at that thing. How many points was that again? Didn't you say like 204 or something, Rick? That is a buck of a lifetime right there. I don't care who you are. I think he said 24 points. That's a really cool buck. By Tobacco Marsh. Oh man. Yeah, that I can't imagine that. That buck is, you might as well hang up your bow because you ain't gonna find one bigger than that. Really, Mike? That's crazy. Just tilled up in your garden or something? I mean, that's the thing though, guys. And this was actually Richard Bray that's on right now, this 19, which Rich, I showed you this at your house and I thought it was 1882, but it's actually 1902. So the one that we can read is 1902. But I did find the other one I could scrape off enough to see it was 1800s. I don't know the whole number, it's a mess, but 208 and a quarter points. That's crazy, man. Pope and Young. That is an awesome buck. I can't imagine. I know that at one point, thanks, Rich, and thanks for letting me dig there. I appreciate it. I'm always trying to find other private properties to dig because, a lot of people don't realize what's laying around in their yards. I mean, it's amazing what can be under our feet. I mean, we walk over really cool stuff all the time. I dug, like I said, the two Indian head pennies. I also got a wheat penny today. It was 1951, and a piece of an old clock, which the clock company, Richard, I wanted to tell you too. That clock company, I knew it would be 1800s. I remember I mentioned that to you, but it was actually founded. That company began in 1873. So, yeah, definitely old. I don't know, Barry. That's like a big no-no to anybody that metal detects. I mean, yeah, I can't read it, but the second you drop some vinegar on any kind of copper, you are totally destroying the value. It ruins it. Even just for a second, it's going to change. If you do anything to the copper that makes it change color, which it will, it ruins it. I used to use vinegar all the time, and yeah, it's a no-no. It takes away any little value. Yeah, it's an oldie, but I wasn't gonna get this out, but I might. Let me see. Should be in here still. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, the clock piece. Yeah. Yeah. Very old. I knew it would be. I should have brought it up here to look at. But see, I got coin albums. I use these right here, guys. And I put like all my silver dimes. They're loaded with silver, but I also put all my Indian heads, which all these right here are my Indian heads that I've dug. And I do have a lot of 1800s. In fact, most of mine are 1800s, but I think the oldest I have is an 1860s. Oh, I do have another 1902, so that wasn't a new one for me. Some of them are really hard to read too. But I've wheat pennies favorite of mine, along with the obviously Mercury dimes. This one's about to fall out anyway, but I think the Mercury dime is my all time favorite. Even though there are coins out there that are worth more, there's something every time I pull a Mercury dime, I'm so excited. I think the very best coin that you could ever possibly dig is a Trime, at least in the United States. That is a very cool coin, and yeah, that's a dream coin of mine. I hope to pull one someday, but I know. I tried to look up that knob piece, Rich, and I couldn't find anything. I couldn't find anything on it. I'm gonna put this while it's already out, so I don't mess it up. I'm gonna put it right in my book here, so it's already with all his friends. Otherwise, sometimes I forget. I don't need that thing ending up on the floor. I love those. See, the main reason I love to dig this stuff is the fact that I can save it from the ground. I mean, just being able to pull that stuff. Hey there, Kevin. How you doing, buddy? Hello from Northern Michigan. Anytime I can pull a beautiful coin from the ground that I know would have just rotted away, I love it. I love being able to do that. I'll show you guys what we're talking about here, though, that we could not figure out completely is this right here. It looks like a knob. I believe it's stainless steel. At first, I thought it was an ignition, but it's not because it has a cover there. That looks good right there. So you guys can see. I think half of it was busted off, possibly. But this is just one of those what's it type things that I don't know. A Trime, Todd, I believe it's a 3 cent piece. They're cool though. They have a star on them. Let me see. Yes, U.S. silver 3 cent piece, and it's basically the coup de grace for any digger. That is like everybody's killer find. I mean, anybody that can find a Trime is. You know what? You might be right, Lisa. I didn't even think of that, but that very well might be what that is. What do you think, Rich? Yeah, that could have definitely be a knob for a radio. I hadn't even thought of that. Yeah, Trimes are really cool, man, and they're worth. I mean, I don't go for things that are worth money. Even if I could dig a big gold coin tomorrow, and money doesn't factor into my head. It's all about saving them. But yeah, Trime I would just go nuts for, but they are worth a lot of money. Fact, I might as well show you this too. Might as well show you the grandfather clock piece from the 1800s as well. This is that piece right here that we cannot quite figure out. Again, I thought it was an ignition at first. This is what I mean. It does look like it would go in a stove. I mean, that is actually the perfect grooves for a stove. I've just never personally seen one that was that intricate. I guess it's a beautiful piece, but yeah, it does definitely look like something that would attach to a stove. If it was a beautiful stove, that's for sure. And this is that clock piece. Clock pieces to me, they always blow my mind. I mean, I pretty much know when I dig them because they're always these crazy shapes. They always have all kinds of crazy shapes and crazy little pieces on them. I mean, the gears, everything about a clock just amazes me. At least the older ones. I don't know about new stuff, but the reason I was able to find out how old this is, and another reason why I love old stuff, they always used to stamp it. This thing has the company stamped, Waterbury Clock Company, Connecticut. Whenever you can find a business name stamped into it like that, you know it's old. And that kind of stuff is just fun to me. I collect it. I mean, I've got random old stuff laying all around the house, but yeah, clock stuff I love to find, and this is just really neat. It'd be cool if I could find the whole clock, but it's usually just pieces like that. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. But yeah, very well could be either or. That's for sure. All right, 1 minute, and I will do the drawing tonight, guys, for the Widowmaker box. If you haven't got in already and you want to get in, make sure you type "I'm in." And also, if I draw your name and you don't claim it, if you're not still on here when I draw your name, it won't count. I will redraw it this weekend. I hate to do it, but it was not claimed last week, so I'm going to do that. All right. Kevin got in on it. Let me put him in real quick here. Only got 1 minute to go, so the jigs are really cool. They are. These are all my favorite jigs from Widowmaker Lures. It's got my all my polka dot 5 mil, 4 mils. Also has the Scud missile, which is down at the bottom, and the Ladybug in the middle there. All really great jigs. And honestly, this box, if you're a pan fisherman, you could take this out this winter, and it's all you'll ever need. Dave's in. All right, you're in last second because I'm drawing now, Dave. But I'll put you in, buddy. All right. Got to put everybody in now. It is time for the drawing. And I will mix this all up real good. And then I'll just, to make sure it's fair, I'm going to shake it around. But I want to make sure that those that put in first aren't left out. So open water too. Yeah, thanks for saying that because it's true. All year you can use these babies. They work great all the time. All right. I'm picking a name. Like I said, if you're not on here now, I'll have to redraw. Chad Rabideau. I know I spelled your name wrong, but I was trying to write really fast. But Chad Rabideau, if you are on here, I will give you a couple minutes to claim it. And if nobody's claimed it in a couple minutes, I will have to draw it again. But Chad Rabideau, if you are on here, like I said, I'll give you. There he is. Congratulations, Chad. There you go, buddy. I'll tape your name to this, and all you got to do is reach out to me, give me your address, and I will be sure this goes in the mail for you tomorrow. Yep, very cool. I like doing stuff like this for you guys. I can't do it all the time because obviously this stuff costs money. This was donated to me to do a tournament, and I didn't do the tournament, so I thought, hey, why not just give it away to somebody? So, yeah, you're gonna love that for sure, Chad. I know you will. They're all great lures, so I am hoping that I can do some more stuff like this for sure. And I want to mention on adult rods for the kids, right? For the old kids. I do have a pretty good selection right now. I think there's 15 of these little kid rods left. But as far as the older kid drawings go, I know I've got these two, and I believe I've got two more. I know I got two that Robin sent me, and I think there's two more from Paul. So I do have, I believe, 6, maybe 7 rods left for adult kids. But if anybody wants to donate to this, I appreciate it. I am, every single week I'm trying to do a giveaway now for kids. I've been doing 2 a week for boy and girl. So Chad, if you ordered from my website, I think you did. If you ordered from my website, I'll have it. I'll be able to find you. That's the only. I don't keep files at home, so if you personally ordered from me, I wouldn't have a file. But if you ordered from my website, I'll have it. In fact, I'll just check for you right now to make sure. But I'm pretty sure you did order from Wix. But again, guys, if anybody wants to donate into the kids giveaway, I appreciate it. I also wish parents would watch these videos because right now I've got 6 rods sitting here that need to get sent out because these parents are not getting a hold of me, and I didn't write down parents' names. I thought the parents would read that or watch it so that I could know when they won, but nope, I don't have you, Chad. So you didn't order from my website, so I don't have you in there. I will need your just email me. I'll put the email in right now. Email me so I can get your address. I know that's how it goes, Dave. There's 51 actually right now, so if you guys can please hit that thumbs up, I do appreciate you. Oh, you did? Okay, interesting. Yeah, that's cool. That would be neat if it was off of one of the old timey black and whites, and it could be. Back then they did put a lot more work into making them pretty. That's for sure. Everything back in the day was a lot more intricate and stuff. They just did a whole lot better with it. So thank you, Barry. I appreciate the help, man. Thank you very much. Yeah, and any help I can get, guys. Rods, and if you can't send me a rod and reel to give away, send cash, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, or in the mail you can send cash, and then I will order the rods and stuff. But yeah, any help is definitely very appreciated because these kids, I don't know how many I'm up to right now. I know there's a lot though. All of these are kids that are in the giveaway, both sides there. And yes, some of them's already been chosen, but there's still a lot that haven't. I've been saving all their names on the raffle tickets that I draw for them, like this. And the older kids, like I said, I don't have very many older kid rods. So, but yeah, I appreciate that, Barry. Thank you. I would like to get some regular ugly sticks to give away. I think that would be cool because I mean, obviously that's a great rod, and I mean I could use an ugly stick for everything. So okay, Todd. Yep. You know what? I think you're right on that. I think you guys are right on that. I should have looked it over more to see if it had any writing, but I don't think it does. But yeah, I think that is a old school TV knob. Very cool. Oh, that's all right, sis. You've helped out. I appreciate it. Thank you, Barry. Thank you. Yeah, it's fun to get these giveaways going. I love seeing the pictures of the kids all excited and happy. A lot of the adults have been nice enough to send me pictures, and so I know that their kids are excited. In fact, today I got to see a cool picture of one of the kids down at Venetton Dam with his little Spider-Man tackle box that I gave away. So that was cool to see him down there with that. I just, it's great to know I'm bringing smiles and stuff. So you talking about coins and stuff, John? See, the main reason I have a problem. I mean, I do trade in my clad coins. I don't like clad coins. If I see the presidents and stuff on them, I just want to get rid of them. So I want the old stuff. I love the old coins. So I save any old coin I can, and even I can't say presidents all the time because the wheat penny's got the president on it, and I do love Wheaties, but basically anything from 1950s and before, I love. It sure is, Lisa. It sure is, and it keeps these kids busy. I've been fishing a lot in Alpena, and I've been seeing a lot of crazy stuff going on up there. And a lot of them kids would be better off if they fish. So, oh, you're talking in general. I gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. I'm bad at. I'm kind of a hoarder, I guess. But all right, guys, I'm gonna hop off of here. I'm gonna get up. Like I said, I'm getting up at 5 a.m. I'm gonna try and get you guys a salmon video this week. I've been trying really hard and I haven't got it yet. Also, duck season's open right now, and so is bow season. So hopefully, I can get out and get that kind of stuff going for you. Yeah, I agree, Lisa. And like I said, I've seen some bad stuff going on in Alpena. A lot of young kids partying and stuff, and it would be nice to make sure they were fishing. So, but yeah, thank you guys. Have a good night. I'll chat with you next Sunday. I appreciate y'all. Gemma, that's almost like her calling card that she has to go potty. So thank you guys again for hopping on. I appreciate everybody that watched, and yeah, I'll chat with you next Sunday.